Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this more Dungeon Blitz. Blood Castle or Castle Blood? I can't remember which it is anymore. What does it say it is? Blood Castle. This is Blood Castle. We still have the character Snoglips, who is still alive, thank goodness. I realized I made a horrible mistake last time. But we'll come to that in just a moment, because Snoglips is still alive. All rations, all torches, defense of 8, 18 wounds, strength of 1, wits of 2, attack of 3, parry +1 to defense when using a sword, with the sword, leather armor, lantern, a 4 gold coin gem, and a wineskin. We are right here somewhere with the 2 wolves in this room of the dungeon that we have been mapping out so far. 2 wolves that we have to take care of in this episode. Now, the thing, unfortunately, that I made a horrible mistake last 2 times. When you do a check, you don't just roll your 2d6, you add your appropriate stat. If you do a strength test, you add your strength. If you have a wits check, you add your wits. If you have an attack stat, you add your attack. I should have been adding +3 to every single attack roll, but only +1 because of the sword to my damage. So hokey smokes, and +1 when defending because of the leather armor. But that makes a big difference. So especially now we're going to take care of these 2 wolves. Now I was watching another fellow do some dungeony stuff, and we have our 2 wolves. I'm going to come to the monster thing, write this down. I'm going to do the hit point stuff differently than I had done last time. I just went and moved my tabletop here because my notebook didn't move. How nice. Okay, hopefully this will be good. So let's find the wolves. We already know, I think, that they're just going to sit there, so that's fine. They are wolves who are +1 to attack, 7 defense, and they are vicious, so they're +1 to attack, and they have 6 health points. So we're going to do like this one person did, and we're going to make, well, that's only 5 boxes. So we'll make boxes and we'll mark them in because that's easier to see, I hope. But there's 2 of them, aren't there? So let's mark out the 2 wolves hit points boxes. There we go. And they're vicious. If we take a look on this notebook thingy again, we can see that vicious just, well, I already said that, didn't I? +1 attack, +1 damage. So as it's just a normal attack, they have to roll 8 with my defense of 8 on 2d6 to hit me. They, with a defense of 7, well, normally I'd have to roll a 7, but I get to add 3 to that. So what is that, a 5, 6, or a 7? To hit them, yeah, I need to roll a 4 or greater. Hokey smokes. So okie dokie, here we're gonna go. I get to attack first because that's just the kind of combat-oriented person I am. Oh, what the heck. So it is. Oh, well, I would have hit anyway. That is a 13 to hit. 13 exceeds that wolf's 7, wherever the wolf is, exceeds that wolf's 7 by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 6 points right there. But my sword is +1. So that's 7 points. That's 1 dead wolf right there, because that was only 6 hit points it had. So I'm just going to cross that wolf off entirely and not even bother shading in any of the boxes. That wolf is a deader, which, you know, it doth be happening. Okay. So the remaining wolf takes a swingy at me by leaping up and gnashing at me with its razor-sharp teeth. It has to beat, well, it beat an 8 there. How nice, with a 2. But I have a, well, that's a +1 defense already, so 2 points. That's life. I'm going to mark those here. So I go from 18 down to 16. I'm not going to put little boxes for mine. That seems needlessly pointless. So, leaping backward from the wolf and avoiding its razor-sharp claws and teeth, I swing my mighty one-handed sword. It's, you know, not the best thing in the world, but it works. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's another hit. Not only is that a hit, add +1 for damage, and that's a 13 again. I just slaughtered another wolf with one mighty blow of my not very mighty sword. What a difference doing combat correctly will make. So thumbs up for that. Definitely a good thing. That got a lot easier. Those are some dead wolves. So that means we go into the no, whoopsie, bumped the table and then dropped my map. I am doing well. So we go to the treasure parts of the page for searching. Here we are at the treasure table. All we do is roll 2d6 and then we see what we get. And that's a 6. So if we look on the treasure table, 1 gold coin, 1 ration. So we have the 1 gold coin. I'm going to mark the 1 gold coin with the tally mark. We have 4 gold coins and another wineskin. So we have just a tally mark on these. Except, no, we're supposed to... So that takes up section number 6, slot number 6 on my my thingy here. Okay, so they're dead. You know, just more dead animals. PETA is not on my side, and that's fine. So we enter into the exploration phase, and we roll 2d6. Well, actually, it's a d66. And let's see, which room are we going to go into? Because, well, there's only one door in this room, isn't there? And that is, well, I can go through any one of these doors. But I'm going to open up this door right here. So let us see what we find within. Did I already roll that? I'm going to re-roll it. This is the 10s and this is the 1s. 5d5, or 55 as it's sometimes known. Not 5d5, 5d5. Okay, so we find the 5 and the 5, and we mark that. A large kitchen with an open fire hung with pots. There's a long table in the center of the room and 2 exits. A werewolf is here, devouring a large piece of meat. If you have the tag assassin, the werewolf howls at you, you killed my husband, I can smell his blood on you, and you will make all attacks with advantage. I don't have the tag. I did murder the hairy man, but, well, that would give me the tag of assassin, wouldn't it? Because I did murder her husband. But it just says make an attack with advantage. It does. Well, we'll see what happens here on the monster list. First, just because I murdered her husband, I don't see why she's so angry at me. We're going to make this a large off-center room, and it has no exits, apparently. Yeah, isn't that special? Okay, so I've murdered her husband, and she wants revenge. We're gonna put, we're gonna mark that off, and we're gonna put WW here for werewolf. Now, on this page, we're going to mark down the stats for the werewolf. Hopefully, I'm not gonna get. Oh my gosh. Okay, a werewolf has +2 damage. Oh my god. A 9 defense and 10 wounds. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna go like this. Let's see how many boxes we get out of that one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully, Snoglips ain't gonna die. I don't have a lot of hope for Snoglips during this little what would you call it? What would you call it? Combat? That sounds like a real word. Okay, I don't know why I said it that way, because obviously it is a real word. Oh yes, she runs at me. She has the advantage, which means we're just going to go into regular combat. So I have to roll, it's a, what, 9, 8, 7, a 6 or greater to hit and do any damage at all. So I swing. It says he's supposed to have an advantage, but it doesn't explain what that advantage means. Is it written down under like a keyword or something? No. It just says an advantage, but it doesn't say anything else. So I attack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm +1 damage with my sword, so I actually did 1 point of damage to the werewolf. 1 whole point of damage out of 10 to the werewolf. So now it's going to swing at me. I have damage defense. That's not an F. There we are. That isn't an F either, but that's all right. The werewolf swings at me with my target number of 8. 6. 7. No, it just rolls. So it rolled a 6. Guess what? 6 is a failure. So we go into the next combat round, and I swing my sword. 8, 9, 10, 11. Make that a 12 for damage, which to hit at 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 points of damage done to the werewolf. I am eating this werewolf's head. I hope that continues. Now that the werewolf is blooded, and not, I mean, it to my advantage, the werewolf swings or slashes or bites or does something that a werewolf would do in my direction. That's a failure, and nice that it's happening to someone that's not me. So I swing to hit and I throw my die away, but still that's 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13 for damage. 10, 11, 12. That's another 3 points of damage done to this werewolf. I am literally pulling the lunch out of this thing's belly and then eating it in front of it. I'm having to shove my arm through the werewolf's mouth, down its throat, into its stomach, and I'm yanking that meat out of its stomach, and then I am eating it right in front of it, which is pretty freaking disgusting. So luckily, hopefully not. But the werewolf does attack me with a target number of 8. And that hits. 9 plus 2 damage, 10, 11. With a target number of 8, 9, 10, 11. Oy vey. It did 3 points of damage to me that time. I don't like that. I'm down to 13 wounds. I'm not a big fan of being injured. No, sir, or ma'am, or whoever you happen to identify as. I'm not trying to impose. I don't like it. Being injured is bad. I already had one character who is just another, rat-nibbled corpse in the dark. So, I attack with my, oh boy. Well, okay. Failure. Fine. Goody. That happens. I whiffed it. It happens. So, the werewolf slashes at me. And with a 6, fails miserably. I am holding my own plus. And with another attack, with a 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 1 for damage, 13. That's 3 points damage, and I eat a werewolf's head for my own lunch. I chew its skull right off of its shoulders, leaving nothing but a ragged stump. Or I just stab it and it dies with a sword. Thumbs up for that. It is, however, luckily dead, and I am going to eat me a ration, which, if we go back to the front of the gear section and take a look at rations, eat at any time to heal 3 lost combat wounds. I eat a rations. So we come over here to my rations thing. I mark off the 1 rations box. And I heal myself to 16 points again. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like the results. I think we're doing well. At least I hope so. Let's hope that continues. Oh, but now I do go into the search phase, don't I? That's handy and dandy. So we pull all this back and away so I can go back over to the search table, and then we're going to roll for the treasure located. And with a 3, oh boy, that was almost something dangerous. Oh, well, how nice that I get this now. A silver dagger plus 2 damage versus werewolves. Okay, thank you. I see how we're going to run this one. I see how this is going to go. So we're going to write silver dagger plus 2 werewolf plus 2 damage versus werewolf. Bingo! Alright. I'm still going to stick with the sword because that gives me my defense to parry. So now we find out where we're going from here. And for here, because there's no exit in this room, we're going to go boo-loo-loo-doo-doo. Hey, what the heck? Right here's a door. Let's go through this door and see what we find. So we grab that sheet and then roll to see what is in this room. 22. 2-2. And on a 2-2, 2-2, here we are. It's an actual one I haven't done yet. It does not say how large it is, but a cold but well-appointed bedchamber, a corpse in a white gown lays upon the ornate 4-post bed. There are 2 exits. When you enter, the ghost bride begins to stir. If you have the tag blessed, ignore this monster's terror special rule. If you search this room, add +2 to the roll. Well then. But there are 2 exits. We're going to make this room, you know what? It's a bedchamber, so we're going to go like that. I wonder if when it says exits, does that count the exit that you're in? Or would that make 3 exits the way I've done it? Because it says 2 exits, and I'm not counting the one that I came through. I may be drawing too many exits. I don't know yet. Still though, we have, oh boy, we have what? That's not too bad. I mean, we're just gonna put GB, who's only +1 to attack, has a defense of 8, only has 4 wounds. See, that's not bad. And is ethereal, oh god, with terror. You know what? I got a wineskin. Before I even do anything else, I am going to drink my wineskin so I am at least partially drunk during this combat, thus ignoring any terror results. So I am not in terror. However, we'll take a look on these lists so that we can see what we have and have not avoided. Oh god, ethereal. This monster has a ghostly body that is difficult to harm. They can never suffer more than one wound from a successful attack. Oh, goody. But on the other hand, terror, it's so horrifying to behold, you suffer -1 to attack checks. Well, I'm drunk. I don't have to worry about that. So, we're not going to worry about any of these things except battling this horrific beastie, which I can only do 1 damage at a time to. First, though, we're going to check, well, it said it rises up. It rises up because I've walked into the room. Would I roll for awareness if this ghost stands up? It just says begins to stir. It doesn't actually say that it is aware of my presence yet. So we're going to roll on the awareness table to find out, where's the awareness table? Good golly, Miss Molly. There we are. We're going to roll on the awareness table to see what the ghostie does. Yay! It is fully prepared and ready to attack, and it gets a free attack before combat begins. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Random die roll that screwed me over. Okay, so, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's +1 to attack, and my target number is, you know, its target number is still 8. So it has to roll a 7 or an 8. And it rolls a 7, which means it's, well, it's just a, well, now it's an 8. And my target number is 8. So it does 0 damage. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind taking no damage at all. So, I have a target number of 8. And with a 9, 10, 11, 12. And then for the damage, +1, 13. Again, I'm getting really good at rolling this. 9, 10, 11. Well, it doesn't matter. It can only take 1 point of damage. So I do 1 point of damage to the Ghost Bride. How sweet of the Ghost Bride. So it attacks me in turn. 7, 8. That's 0 damage. Well, no, that's 8. 9. Okay, 9. It does a point of damage. I'm not thrilled about that, but I am just glad I realized I made a mistake. I'm not really happy that it went against me, but that happens. So when I attack the Ghost Bride, when I fail miserably to hurt the Ghost Bride, I don't even come close to the Ghost Bride. I think I was attacking a painting on the wall at that moment, and when it was confused and said, "Excuse me?" I turned around and went, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." So it attacks me rather than take that free attack when I was attacking a painting. And 6, 7 doth not hit me, but I'm back and swinging at the painting again. That thing, I'm pissed at that painting. I tell you, it's, On the other hand, very confused now and wondering what the hell I got against that painting. The Ghost Bride gets my attention again and then attacks. That's not good. That's an 11. 9, 10, 11. I just took 3 points of damage from this bloody thing. And that takes me down to 14, 13, 12. How nice. So I attack. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I do 1 point of damage. I hate this ethereal tag for monsters. At least I've got it down halfway. And it does say you can eat a ration at any time. I think I would likely lose my attack if I suddenly just stopped to eat a ration. So we're not going to do that until the combat's over. So, I attack the Ghost Bride. I swing my... It's a sword, isn't it? I swing my sword. Well, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then +1 for damage, 11. And my target number is 8, 9, 10, 11. I do 1 point of damage to it because it's bloody ethereal. I get so excited counting up my damage. Alrighty, I mean, I've done 3/4 of its hit points. It's almost a deader. I mean, we can all take a look at this. It is true. It is almost dead. Really and honestly and truly, why would I lie about this? So, now that I've heard it, it swings at me with its fist. And that's a 10, which hits. That's 2 points of damage I take, bringing me down to 10. How special. Hopefully I'm going to hit on this swing because I'm tired of taking damage. I swing my sword in the darkness, and I'm back and attacking that bloody painting. I've almost killed the painting though. The painting is almost dead. The Ghost Bride is badly confused and just swings at me. Hitting, which is a 10, which does 2 points of damage. I'm down to 8. I need to get my mind off that damn painting and onto the Ghost Bride, or I'm gonna die. I swing. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I do 1 point of damage to the Ghost Bride, and the Ghost Bride is slain. At frickin' last. Oh my god, I lost 10 of my 18 hit points. Not all on this battle, no, but I had 15, and I came down to 8. So if I eat, well, I need to get 10 points. I need to eat 3 rations to gain 9 points of damage, which would bring me to 17 wounds. And then over here, I am down to 2 rations left. That is conceivably not good. So I could flee the dungeon, sell the stuff I got, buy some more rations and such, so that I will be healthy. And you know, what we're going to do first, I'm going to roll for the treasures in this room. Well, the monster's on the other page, isn't it? I'm going to roll for the treasures in this room, which is a 6, which is just a gold coin and a ration. 5 gold coins. I get one of these rations back. You know what? I'm not going to head on out. However, taking a look at the map and seeing how well we have been doing, and we have been doing really, really well. We have added some rooms onto here. We have been stomping on monsters. And really, right now, there is no reason to leave this dungeon. So we're going to stay here inside the dungeon. I'm going to put a little star mark to show where I am. And next time, we're going to continue from this room right here. If you'd like to see me do this for longer than just this amount of time, please let me know in the comments. Thumbs up for that. Otherwise, we're going to continue from here. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.